I'm going to explain to you this song because what happened was Nick, we talk about it in the song. He introduced me to Reynald. I've been playing in the Southland for 40 years, and I'd never heard of this guy. So he starts telling me about Reynald, and I'm like, I know everybody that plays, you know, especially some guy that's like a phenomenon, like, you know, your brother.
Right, Reynald.
Yeah, right. So anyhow, that song is about that. Now, Freddie knew Reynald long before me, and I've only known Reynald probably about 6 years, maybe. Is that right? 6 years, something like that? Yeah. So I try to put in the song something about everybody. I introduced these two characters with Reynald and another guy as well, Stan, who's not here with us today. But we're going to try this. And it's called Sitting at the Foot of the Master, because that's how we used to feel when we would see him play. We'd be sitting there, you know, in awe. So here we go. We're going to try this out. If it works, it doesn't. And like the way your dad used to say, all mistakes are intentional. And we said that was a Reynald thing. Yeah. All right. And then at the end, we have a Reynald riff that I learned from him. He got from Chet Atkins. We're all going to try to play together. There we go. I first heard about Reynald from my friend Nick. He told me.
Man, you got to hear this guy Reynald. He can really pick.
He was a picker and a grainer, made me feel like a beginner. He was my inspiration, he fueled my education. I was sitting at the foot of the master. He'd play his Gibson, his Gretsch, or Telecaster. A brilliant mind and gifted hands. Our buddy Reynald was a hell of a man. So I told Tom, Rich, and Stan about this guitar man. I said, this guitar collection will give you an erection. He walked into his living room and it looks like the Guitar Center. I said, come on in, boys, you're going to meet your mentor. Because we were sitting at the besides putting a melody into your ear, Reynald was a gifted engineer. At Mattel, he had them all doing cartwheels with his designs of Barbie and the Hot Wheels, because they were sitting at the foot of the master. He played his Gibson, his Gretsch, or Telecaster. A brilliant mind and gifted hand. My buddy Reynald was a hell of a man. Here's the bridge now. And his laughter always fill the room as we spent many an afternoon. He was the biggest Chet Atkins fan I ever saw, a loving husband, father, and grandpa. His flights of fancy would always entertain me, whether he was talking about politics or the latest conspiracy. Up in heaven, sitting at the foot of his master. He and Chet Atkins dressed in alabaster. That band up in heaven got a shot in the arm when they welcomed Reynald with all his charm. They're sitting at the foot of the master. His players Gibson, his Gretsch, and Telecaster. Brilliant mind. Try this riff now. We're going to try this riff together. See if we can do it. It's a Reynald riff. Ready? What do you got? 1, 2, 3. I wasn't sure if I should put that part about the erection, but I know how guitar players are. Because you walk into that house and you're like, oh my God. I took pictures of it and I sent it to my friends all over the country. You gotta see this stuff.
Wait, what's that? Guitar porn. Yeah, guitar porn.
Yeah, exactly. That's what it was. Yeah.
He has a question. Took pictures of his erection? Memorial just sideways.
We had that kind of relationship. We had to use a wide angle lens too.
That's a Scotch top.
Yeah. Well, that's how your brother and I would talk to each other. And Richard's got a phone. Richard's got a phone. You got a phone
Hey,
too.
my name is Richard, and nice to be here in part of this special send off for our friend. He was a tremendous influence on us all, and so my poem is called The Storyteller. He would tell us all stories with his guitar. He would make that guitar talk and sing. We would sit in amazement at his style and grace. We were memorized for what would take place. He had that touch, so pure and so clean. If you could hear him play, you would know what I mean. He taught us all just to take it all in. I will remember those days and let it begin.
You had one too?
Yeah. Does he?
No.